Hey everyone, it's Canadia, and I'm here with my good friend Rocky.
Sup?
We're gonna be playing a little Rise of Nations to get the good old game juice flowing. Just gonna do some solo, and we'll do a Conquer the World campaign.
This game is a blast. You know, it's really fun getting about 5 people together from your dorm building at college, and everybody playing on a LAN game together. That is crazy.
That's definitely from personal experience.
We played from somewhere between 4 and 5 hours straight.
Yeah. So what campaign do you think we should do?
Well, you did the Cold War.
And I've done the entire world. Let's do the New World.
Go backwards.
Yeah.
A whole new world.
Who to be?
A
who to
new
be.
fantastical point.
We'll do random.
Yeah. There you go.
We'll do random. I got something. I think. Oh, I got American.
You're American.
Oh yeah. We're the Americans.
Who would
America.
want to be America? Yes,
America.
eventually you get caught in terrible national debt.
The British are your allies. Working together towards your common goals can prove rewarding in the long run.
Do you get fish and chips? Fish and chips.
I don't know. We started in Virginia.
By the way, you guys should probably know this, that Rise of Nations is an old game. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't even know what widescreen is.
Yeah, this is some pretty weird, whatchamacallit. What is it called?
Resolution.
Resolution, yeah, that's the word that we got going on right now.
Yeah.
It's like 1280 by 768. So,
Does this game not have any sound either?
I think I actually have all the sound turned off.
That would be a problem.
Yes.
Well, we don't get no music.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah. I love their music. So, should we go west or south first? Because I'd like to get a supply center.
I don't know. You know what you're doing better than I do, even though I gave you this game. Or, I mean,
Well,
showed you this game.
I've been playing this game since like the dawn of time, dude. We'll go south. I'm just thinking it doesn't really matter which way we go. We're going to do some pro Rise of Nations here. It's a war party.
It says
Okay.
difficulty is easy. I'll say yes.
Okay, war party. I believe we have to destroy 25 enemy units. Seems simple enough.
Simple until you have to do it yourself.
Yes, and to be clear, we are only on the easy difficulty. It is the second lowest difficulty.
The other difficulty pretty much makes your your enemy on your side or just makes your enemy suicidal.
Yes, it's crazy.
So now in the traditional Rise of Nations game, you start off with a few settlers and you have to start off with things. But since
Yeah.
this is a conquer the world type thing, you're starting off with the military pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's more battle oriented than setting up your chain of nations. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
The very nice thing is I can actually choose little formations, like right here. I can choose which direction they face. So if I were to, they would all move. And I can also do a refused formation, I guess. Ooh, that's.
There's a few
that's
different
cool.
options you can do on there.
There's envelop. Envelop is cool.
This part of the bulb game.
Yeah, at least at this point, it doesn't matter how well you do, and on this difficulty. But yes, kill the civilians. Die, civilians. I feel like such a jackass. Yes. So we begin in the gunpowder age in this. The cool thing about this game is it actually has many different ages. They go from the ancient age, which is you're starting off with like slingers and javelins, and you're going up to whatchamacallit, the information age, which is stealth bombers.
And nukes. There's
and
nukes.
ICBMs. It's great. Look at all these civilians to be killed. This is beautiful.
It reminds me of the music video for Azalea Dying's The Darkest Nights.
And what is that about?
There's just people on horses that are coming killing random people. Wow, that was quick.
Oh yeah, I destroyed 25 units, and I got a supply center, which means I get 1 extra army to place on my territory.
Nice. I'm learning a lot because I never played this game mode much, so I'm learning about this game mode.
Yes. Why did they have to take that supply center? I wanted that. Now I'm gonna upgrade this territory strength because I have a feeling I'm going to get attacked. But I shall attack this other supply center area. Ah, okay. We'll go next turn. Gain some more money from my surplus military budget.
So this is your first video on this channel, right? Canadia?
Yes, this is the very first video I've ever made for this channel. It is a brand new channel. Canadia the Gamer, as I'm sure you realize if you're watching this video.
Yeah, he does and is going to do a lot of stuff with me on my channel at PS3 Game Center. Hopefully he will still, at least.
Oh yeah.
But he wanted to have his own channel with his own stuff, which works out mainly with any PC or 360 stuff will probably go on this channel just because it looks kind of funny on PS3 Game Center. But we just got done doing the majority of a Let's Play of Amnesia, a game on PC, and that'll be going on PS3 Game Center, and you'll have to check that out. If you're not a subscriber on PS3 Game Center, and you should probably subscribe to see more of Canadia than you'd probably get on here, because
we live on the same floor in our dorm area.
Oh,
so
yeah, we have a bunch of videos already ready to go. I'm actually encoding a bunch of videos right now on my laptop, and we'll have 13 videos to go right there that he and I did together last night and today, and we have probably another 20 to edit, and then we have another like 10 to film from just that game.
There'll be no shortage.
No shortage.
As you can see, I have to construct farms because this is my list of resources here. For those of you that haven't played Rise of Nations, this is a very, very economic-based game. So
that's what I like about the game. It's also about it's not just about putting your armies here or there. It's also about building up your countries and stuff. I love making forms of like infrastructures of cities and stuff. And
yes. See, the thing is, I'm a very aggressive player. I always just attack. I've developed strategies. I feel kind of a nerd for that, but it always seems to work.
Yeah. See, I'm more of a passive person. I build up, and I don't make it fun for people to get me. I love having the anti-aircraft and the SAMs up for when there's the airplane age, and I'll have like just giant rows of them so you can't get your bombers over my capital.
It's the way to do it.
It's hilarious.
I like getting at least 4 airports and then just loading them up with stealth bombers.
That's the best part.
Because those things are almost impossible to take down. It's hilarious.
The one bad thing about this game is this population cap, and I tried coding it out, even though I don't know any code. But I guess it's possible when I looked it up online, but I wasn't able to do it, which is sad. Because I really wanted, instead of a max of like 250 people, to have like 10,000.
Yeah, that would be very nice. Reinforcements have arrived.
Because it's really annoying, especially when
attacked.
you're working with aircraft and missiles that count as a population thing, and you end up just having to have like one air force and having to move it to different air bases. So, because otherwise, I mean, you don't have room for 100 jets or bombers.
Yeah.
That you can't even use it all the time. So.
Oh, I'm destroying enemy generals here. That's what I'm.
Nice.
I see. We'll just build a bunch more civilians. Normally, I didn't realize that was what we were playing, so I'm gonna have to start my little strategy that I normally do for this game. Because you can either control, to win this game, you can either control 70% of the level by expanding your territory or killing all the generals that are on the map. And normally I just build many forts because those expand your territory.
Are you planning on expanding your military and your economy and stuff up on the top there?
Not usually. Not in this kind of game because I don't need to.
Okay. Now, if you expanded it in this little game, would it expand on the big map?
No, it would not.
Oh, that's a sad
Each
face.
little game is separate, unfortunately. Oh, there's a market already.
Pretty much what this big game mode is, it's kind of like Risk with RTS.
Yes.
The mini games in between, instead of rolling a dice.
It makes it so much more fun.
Yeah. I love how you can just send 1 or 2 people out to build a whole town.
Yes,
Like,
it's fantastic.
Go build me a Capitol building and 6 barracks and make a world wonder while you're at it.
Yeah, make the pyramids. Do it in about 5 minutes.
By yourself. Or it's really fun is making like the Statue of Liberty like early on when,
Yeah.
like in colonial ages. Because that's one thing in this game that's different from a lot of, like, your Age of Empires and stuff like that, is that there are those world wonders that you can use.
Yes, but unfortunately in this campaign you can't build them in-game. You get little bonus cards to build them where they give you their powers in every battle you do.
Oh, okay, never mind. In the little mini games you can do them.
Yes, my first castle is done and expanded my territory. I now control 27%.
And you had how many civilians building the castle?
3. I have 3.
There you go.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
I don't really like castles right now in my point of life. After playing most of Amnesia.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. If you guys ever watch this, I don't know if you guys are going to think it's scary. Because when Ryan or Canadia was playing it, like, there's things that made me jump. I didn't think it was that scary. But then when I started playing later on...
He was screaming his butt cheeks off.
Yeah. I would say I screamed like a girl.
It was hilarious.
I took all form of my manhood away playing that game.
So we'll just kind of manage. There are lots of different things. And
You have your market going?
yeah, we can build another city. We'll build. The thing about cities is you have to build them in your own territory. Unfortunately, we'll build one right here. That looks like a nice little spot.
And then you can build mines there.
Nice large mountain.
Now, do you just have to survive 18 minutes, or do you have to win by these 18 minutes that are left?
I have to control 70% of the level or kill all the generals within the 18 minutes.
Okay, so there's a time limit. I know that you played a game where you just had to survive 90 minutes or defeat the enemy.
Yes.
But it was 90 minutes, and it was a time limit that you won by, right?
Yes, that usually happens when the enemy attacks you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I remember you were saying how you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get this done like right away, and then like I was working on homework.
Oh
and
yeah.
then like an hour later, you're like, oh, just 10 more minutes.
Yeah. See, I believe it actually saved the replay.
Really?
Yeah, so we could probably look at that next. I could get a very own second video going. Wow. Moving up in the world.
Well, at this point, you're probably on parts of videos since we've been recording for a while.
Yes.
We're just used to recording hours at a time now.
Oh yeah, it's a very large mine.
It's easier talking about this than Amnesia, though.
Amnesia is very difficult to have casual conversation during, because at any point you could have your mind just completely blown apart.
Yeah. And it's and plus we don't want to ruin the experience for you, the viewers, because it's not a game, it's a game that you kind of just get sucked into, and you're looking and you're like, oh my gosh, is there something around this corner? Which
some of the parts
screwed me over about 6 hours into the game.
Yeah. So yeah, some of the parts might be some of the parts might be a little dry because it is a lot of gameplay.
Yeah.
And then sometimes nothing actually happens.
Especially when we're trying to figure out a puzzle.
Yes. Very
Oh,
much so.
there's one puzzle where we had to take some pipes and you put it in. It's just one part of this kind of complicated puzzle. It's probably one of the harder puzzles in the game. And there's slots available for 4 pipes. And there's 4 rooms in the section. So we figured there's 4 pipes. And so we connect 3 of the pipes and we're thinking, okay, we just need one more pipe. And we're searching probably for 30 minutes for this pipe. And then we finally give up. We look online and it says there's no 4th pipe. Don't waste your time looking for it. We're like, there you go.
Yeah, we felt pretty idiotic that
so
point.
there's probably like 2 parts of us searching for the pipe that does not exist. It was the holy grail of amnesia.
Oh yeah. So I'm about to pretty close to controlling 70% because I can almost never find all the generals in this.
Yeah.
It's easier just to build tons of castles.
Mm-hmm. Does it say where your percentage is anywhere? I thought they said
right there.
Oh.
It also says how many generals are alive. Oh, there's one. But I don't feel like killing it.
Those are harder to
My
find.
army is all the way over here.
I remember when I was playing this once. I went to like South America for a battle, and I had to like there's rebels in like Colombia or something like that. I don't know where it was. I don't remember. But in order to help out the local government and get them on our side as allies, we need to like squash the rebellion's tobacco huts. So there was this big map, and they had all these different little farms, but it didn't matter how much you kill them. You just had to destroy their tobacco huts. So I'm looking for them. I'm sending my bombers out everywhere, trying to bomb them because this is a Cold War, and I was like, oh, can't find them. Took forever.
Sometimes this campaign does get it's quite tedious, but once you get the hang of it, it just becomes so fun.
And you can always save and
there
come
we
back
go.
later, which is
I
nice.
controlled, once I finished this castle up here, I'm gonna examine the map. Once this one finished, ooh, it allowed me to control 74% of the map.
It's really funny because you only had 2 cities, and you owned 75% of the map.
Yes.
With castles. With nobody there. You just had castles.
Yes. And because of that, I want to get bonus card, which I can use before games.
Which gives you 15% off at your next stop at McDonald's.
Yes. This is a very nice bonus card, if you read it. And I also got Supply Center, so I get a 3rd army, which is very nice. Well, that's probably all we're going to be doing for this section of the video. So, we will see you guys later. I would say stay frosty, but that is definitely not my cut line. So
stay sweaty.
Until I figure it out, we'll see you guys later.
That was so gay.